it's Cammy J Official. Welcome to my video. It's Cammy J Official, so let's start the show. To my subscribers, listen, shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for subscribing, for supporting my content and watching my videos. To anybody that is new here, welcome. I do natural hair, beauty, and lifestyle videos. And if you happen to find yourself watching another video of mine, I really hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel. But let's go ahead and get right to the video. Alright guys, hey, so for today's video, I'm basically going to show you my step-by-step, in-depth foundation routine for covering up dark circles. As you can see, I have pretty bad dark circles, especially on that side of my eye. I have very bad hyperpigmentation. So I'm going to be using these 6 products that are shown here. Again, this is a very basic and simple foundation routine to show you how to cover your dark circles. Now I'm going to be using my Max Fix Plus spray. You can use any type of setting spray that you like. We're just going to use that to gently mist our face. And now we're going to begin the moisturization process. I'm going to be using the CeraVe Daily Moisture Lotion. This is for normal to dry skin, and I have very dry skin. This is a very important part, guys. You want to make sure that your skin is sufficiently moisturized before you put any foundation on it. So as you can see, I just use 1 pump of that, and I'm just going to begin to apply that to my face. This is going to serve as my moisturizer and my primer. I gave up using primer a long time ago because it really didn't do anything for me. So if you have a good moisturizer, you can use that also to double as the primer for your face. Now I'm just going to fast forward through this part because I'm just going to simply buff this into my skin and make sure that I'm getting it every single place where I am going to put the foundation. So as you're putting your moisturizer on, guys, just remember to be gentle with your skin. And this is how my skin looks afterwards. Very nice and very hydrated. Now we're going to move on to the under eye area care. We're going to be using the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream. I love this eye repair cream. It's really good, super affordable, and I will have a link in the description box with all the products that I use, guys, so make sure you check that out. I'm just going to use 1 drop each, and then I'm going to use my ring finger to gently pat that in and apply that to my under eyes. So if you have dark circles like I do, the last thing that you want to do is be rough with your under eye area, because that's just going to make the dark circles like even worse. So make sure you are using gentle pressure to apply any products under your eye. Now I'm going to use my favorite color corrector. This color corrector also is going to be in the description box. This is the LA Pro Girl color corrector, and the color of this is going to be orange. If you have dark circles like mine, then orange color corrector is definitely going to work for you. And as you can see, I applied a little bit, and now I'm going to use my concealer blending brush, and we're going to begin to gently blend this in. This is another really important step. So I just went ahead and just applied a little bit of setting spray to moisturize this brush, and now we're going to gently begin to tap this in and blend this into your skin, guys. So please notice how gentle I am being with the brush. I'm not using a lot of like super hard pressure or anything. When you have a really good blending brush, you should be able to blend your color corrector in smoothly and seamlessly. You want the color corrector to blend in as much as possible to your skin, because if you do not blend your color corrector in correctly, guys, then you're going to end up with your concealer looking very red. Red and orange color corrector can be very tricky, especially if you don't really take the time to blend. So that's why you're seeing me take my time just to, gently blend all this in to the under eye area. The last thing, again, that you want is for you to put color corrector on and get ready to do your foundation, and your color corrector begin to peek through and your concealer just look very orange and very red. So take your time to buff that in and to tap that in. And this is how well I blended the color corrector in. I just wanted to show you what yours should look like. Now we're moving to the foundation. I'm going to be using the Nars Sheer Glow Foundation. This is a medium to full coverage foundation, and this is in the color Macao. They didn't give me a pump. I was kind of mad about that, but it's okay. I'm just going to use my finger and gently begin to dot this on the face. So when you apply foundation, just make sure that you are putting the appropriate amount of foundation for you. Everyone likes a different level of coverage. Everybody likes their foundation to look a different way. I like mine to just build up to medium coverage, which is why I'm not using a whole lot. I literally just like took that dot and put that on my face. So that's how it's looking there. And now I'm going to use this rounded foundation brush. It's very nice, very soft. Spray it again with your setting spray and begin to gently buff this in and spread this all over your face. What I love about this foundation, guys, is it's such a good match for my skin. Like, this is such a perfect foundation match. So if you're looking for like a really great foundation, I would suggest that you look into this Nars foundation. So as you can see, as I am blending in my foundation, I am leaving that under eye area open and just focusing on making sure that I get this foundation to look as skin-like as possible. So just take your time and buff in your foundation so that way it looks nice and smooth on your skin. You want to make sure that all your makeup is blended out as much as possible. So you're just going to see me speed through this part here, and again I take that foundation brush and begin to pat it into my face gently because I want everything to blend in as much as possible. The name of the game, y'all, is blend. So this is how the foundation is looking thus far, and again I'm pointing out to you the under eye area has been left untouched. You do not want to put your foundation over top of what you've color corrected for your under eyes because honestly, guys, it's just going to make your under eyes look really cakey. So now we're going to move on to the concealer. I'm going to be using the MAC 24 Hour Studio Concealer. The color I am in is in NC50. I love this concealer. It's full coverage, but it also looks very skin-like. So with one application, I'm just going to begin to put that under the eye. Now, when it comes to your concealer, you are always going to look for a concealer that is medium to full coverage when you want to cover up red color corrector. So this is how I'm looking right now after the application. I'm going to wait 30 seconds for that to dry down, and now I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk Beauty Blender. I got this for I think $4.99 at Target. Again, it will be linked below in the description box, and I'm going to gently begin to blend the concealer into the under eye area. So this is going to really lead to a smooth and flawless application. And guys, as you can see, as I'm blending in this concealer, it is pretty much erasing that orange color corrector. Like the foundation is mixing in well with the concealer as well, and you cannot see any breakthrough. And that is what you want from your concealer. You want your concealer to have enough coverage that the orange or red color corrector underneath does not show through. So as you can see, as I continue to blend this in, the orange color corrector has pretty much disappeared, and all you can see is the pigmentation from my full coverage concealer. And again, put as much concealer as you want to or put as little as you want to. Again, I'm not here to dictate like how much coverage you should use because, you know, your makeup preference is your makeup preference, but I like just a little more coverage, which is why I use just a little more concealer. So I'm just going to fast forward through this part. Just take note that you just want to take your time and gently begin to blend. So this is how everything is looking right now, guys. You cannot see any red color corrector, and my face is pretty seamless. Now I'm just going to take a little more concealer and just do some mini highlighting. I decided for this video to use a concealer color that was closer to my skin tone to go for like a more natural type of look. If you would like me to do a video that shows you of more, you know, highlighting and things of that nature, just drop a comment below and I'll do that for you. But for this video, I kind of wanted to do like a very skin-like natural look. So that's why the highlight color is not very exaggerated here. So just take that in, and I'm going to blend that in to bring balance to the face. And now we're going to move on to the setting powder. I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier setting powder in the color Honey, and I'm going to be using this e.l.f. brush to go ahead and set the under eye area and pretty much anywhere I put the concealer. So that's how much I'm going to be using. I do not go crazy with the powder. I believe that less is best. I do not really bake. It doesn't work well for me and my skin. So take any excess and tap it off, and you can see how little I'm using. Now take that brush and begin to gently pat that into any areas on your face where you happen to put that concealer. This step is important because this helps to set your concealer, and it also just brings just a little bit of highlight to that area if you're a person that really likes to go for that everyday natural look with your foundation and concealer routine. So I'm going to repeat the same steps. As you can see, gentle tapping, gentle motions, using a light amount of powder because you don't want your under eye to be cakey. And just a word to the wise, guys, the more product that you use under your eye, the more cakey it's going to look. So now I'm just going to finish everything out by putting setting powder wherever else I put that concealer you saw before. So this is how I look after the setting powder, and for the final step, I'm just going to use some MAC Mineralized Skin Finish to set the areas of my face that I did not set with that translucent powder. So this is pretty much it, guys. So after I set my face with this, I'm going to come back on camera after I do the rest of my routine, you know, contour and all that. Alright guys, well I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, I hope that again you would consider subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell, and then also giving this video a thumbs up. When you click on the notification bell, you will know whenever I post new videos. But as always, thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe and you guys have a blessed day. Until the next video, bye!